From the hallowed grounds of Fenway Park, the show has an AL East matchup. It's the Toronto Blue Jays and the Boston Red Sox. John Shambi, Chris Singleton with you. And Chris, we've got an opportunity to watch one of the true superstars of the sport, Rafael Devers. Always exciting to see him in action, and it seems like he consistently finds a way to impact the game.
Yeah, Boog, it's offensively at the plate, defensively when he's on the bases. And this guy's just a heads-up player, but he's got so much talent, and he makes the most of that. I believe it starts with his preparation because you never see him give away an at-bat. He's had his ups and downs in his career as his ERA is just over 4, but this is a guy that's not afraid. He's going to take the ball, he's going to go out there and give it his best.
Next offering is down low.
It's a good take.
And that one lifted in the air center field. Duran makes the play. One away. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Danny Jansen.
Yeah, he's got a hit in 10 straight games, Boog. I mean, clearly swinging the bat well right now and carrying that momentum from game to game, just being real consistent at the plate. Look for him to have some good at-bats here today.
And that one is lifted in the air. Makes the catch. 2 down. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. Found back our way, and that's out of play. Vladdy measures 6 feet 2 inches, 25 years old, and he's a former All-Star Game MVP. 2 outs. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Righty to the plate. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. 2 out, space is empty. Out towards left center. And Guerrero is set down. And that'll do it. Toronto nothing. Sox coming to bat. You're dialed into the show. Back now at Fenway. Today's starting pitcher, Yusei Kikuchi. And Chris, he's a guy that gets better when things get tough.
Yeah, his batting average against is actually better when he's in a jam. So we'll see if he continues to dance his way out of danger.
In the air, left field. Varsho settles under this one and puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one down. Here's a check of the Red Sox lineup put together by manager Alex Cora. This team collectively, Chris, the bat-to-ball skills are outstanding. They lead the league in total hits coming in.
Yeah, Boog, I wouldn't want to be a pitcher who's got to face this lineup. I mean, every spot in the order, dangerous. Really professional hitters that walk to the dish. I mean, they just don't give away at bats. Ton of contact. You know, these fielders behind this pitcher, they better be on their toes because the ball is going to be in play a whole lot.
Yeah, when the ball is in play, at least from an offensive perspective, eventually something good can happen. Started after it, appeal to first, and he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Masataka Yoshida up next for the Red Sox. And ball 1. A 1-1. And it goes just foul. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. Scoreless after 1.
Yeah. Who that in the whip? Yeah, you know it's me. You can't stop my...
And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of the second. Here's the catcher, Danny Jansen. That one ripped. That's back. Going, gone. He sends it out of here. Home run number 10 on the year. It's 1-0. That adds another game to his hitting streak, Chris.
Yeah, he's been doing so many things well at the plate and clearly driving the ball with some authority as part of that. He's really dangerous with the bat in his hands right now. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
George Springer in the box now. No balls and a strike. And a base hit into right.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Duran calls it in, and there's one away. And now it's Dalton Varsho, one of the stars in the win yesterday, as he had 3 hits. Slapped the other way, foul. Giolito, a former All-Star. Here's the 0-2. Springer on the run. Foul ball, still 0-2. The pitch. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Wong calls it in, 2 away. Now it's the second baseman, Santiago Espinal. And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Crone makes the grab. And that is that. Toronto picks up 1 on this homer. And the home team down a run. We head to the bottom of the second. And stepping in for Boston, Rafael Devers. Kikuchi back to work. Swung on, belted. That's back there. And it's gone. He circles the bases. Home run number 40 on the year. It's 1-1. He sent the first pitch over the wall.
Must have dinner reservations because he wasn't wasting any time at the plate in that at-bat. Swing on that one, and everything was on time, took the correct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
Now a chance for Ceddanne Rafaela. Fought off foul.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
And that's outside. And that's ball 2. Ground ball left side. Jump throw. Not in time. He's safe.
The effort was there with the jump throw. You gotta love it, but it just wasn't in time. Still a really impressive play. Just to get to that ball and make it close at first. And not every shortstop can even make that play.
C.J. Crone stands in now and watches strike 1. Nobody out. Runner at first. Snap throw to first. Rafaela gets back easily. The pitch. And a curve is down and in.
Boog, our man Daryl Parker, DP, at home plate for this one. Pretty average size strike zone, but the book on him is that it sort of moves around. You can't always count on how he's going to call it from game to game.
In the air to left center. And that'll fall for a base hit. Throw into third. He's in there.
Couple of singles back-to-back. That ball right there landed in what they call the no-man's land, meaning it's not really a spot on the field where you can expect anyone to get to it easily. I mean, it's a tough play going back for the shortstop, but also for the outfielders trying to come in. They got to go a long way as well.
In the air on the infield. Guerrero moving under it. And out number 1 on the grab.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it out.
2 on, 1 out. Here's Trevor Story.
Too much swing and miss in his at-bats recently, striking out nearly twice in each of the last 5 games.
Fly ball down the line. Springer there makes the catch. Runner tagging from third. He'll score on the sac fly. It's 2-1.
In that situation, you're looking to get something up in the zone that you can put in the air. Worst case scenario, a sacrifice fly to drive in that runner from third.
0-1's the count.
Way outside, and that's ball 1. Cron, the runner at first with 2 gone. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Backed off the plate that time. And that's off the inside edge. And the count is filled up. Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. We head on now to the top of the 3rd. It's the Red Sox 2 and the Blue Jays 1. Back inside Fenway Park, all set for the start of the inning. Now, Rafael Antigua. The wind of the pitch. Bunting for a hit, he pops it up. Devers makes the catch, and there's 1 gone. Well, he gave the bunt a shot there, but not able to execute.
Yeah, I think he rushed it a little bit, and when guys rush, it can be a pop-up or it can be bunted right back at a position player.
Puts it away for the out. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa up to the plate. That one's in there. It's 0-1.
Tough spot right here. Quick inning, 2 quick outs. You got to be patient, but you also have to be somewhat aggressive to not miss your pitch early in the count.
And a swing and a miss there.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
Man, he'd like to have that pitch back.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. Under it. And he makes the catch. And that'll do it. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. Here's the center fielder, Jarren Duran. The line to kick the pitch. Up the middle. Oh, he gloves it to his knee. The throw. Nicely done for the out.
Well, you can see right there, he looks very comfortable going to the backhand. Nice diving stop. Gets up to complete the play. That'll fire the team up for sure.
And next for the Red Sox, Vaughn Grissom went down on strikes his first time through. Slice to right. And George makes the grab. And a couple of quick outs. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the left fielder, Masataka Yoshida. And the slider catches the zone.
No, foul ball.
2 down, nobody on. He goes down looking. Nothing doing for Boston. They lead it 2-1. Back here in Boston, on to the 4th. And now the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1.
He's been known to jump all over the first pitch, so that seems like a missed opportunity right there.
Next offering is in for a strike. That one out to right. O'Neill getting an angle on it. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one away. Now it's Jansen to hit. And that's in for a strike. Jansen in his 6th season, 28 years old. And he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over .325 in his last 10 games. That one ripped right center field, way back there. And brings it in at the wall.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
He swings and fouls one off.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
And a foul ball. Blue Jays down a run here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Battling here as he fouls it away. That one lifted to left. Yoshida drifts towards it and makes the grab. And that's the 3rd out. Back here at Fenway Park, bottom of the inning. Here's Rafael Devers. And a pitch. And Devers hits that one. Puts it away for the out.
Woo. He was all over that first pitch fastball, but just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Hard hit, right side. Fires over to Guerrero. That's the 2nd out. 2 outs, base empty. So stepping in for Boston, C.J. Cron. He's been a great free agent sign. Here's a rocket out to left. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. Back here in Boston, new inning getting started. Now it's the DH, number 36. That one finds the zone. 0-1.
Well, these Jays, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Varsho stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. Fastball for a strike.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
2-1 now. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. 2-2 on the way. Out towards right center field. O'Neill drifts towards it. Makes the grab. And there's 2 away. Here's the second baseman, Santiago Espinal. And there's a foul ball. 2 outs. Right through there for a strike.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Owen Chu now. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Pretty impressive. We haven't seen that pitch from him much, but he's got a really good feel when he throws it.
In the air, right side. O'Neill makes the catch, inning over. And we're back here at Fenway Park. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's Tyler O'Neill. Kikuchi back to work. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he can handle. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
Story, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Next offering is in for a strike. O'Neill aboard here at first with nobody out. And a pitch. The shortstop takes the ball.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, too. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
That one just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And a pitch. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. There's 1, and that's 2.
Great job on the mound, fielding his position and making a good throw to second to get the double play started. Far too often we see pitchers have a hard time with that throw, but no issues right there. That's good practice paying off in a game and resulting in 2 big outs.
Connor Wong up next for the Red Sox. Misses outside, and that is ball 1. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. That one hammered left field. Varsho moving back for it. Pulls it in on the warning track. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. 5 innings complete. It's the Red Sox 2 and the Blue Jays 1. Back in Boston, start of the 6th, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Rafael Lantigua. Right through there for a strike.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder.
Kicks and deals. Swing and a high fly ball, deep left field. That's back there. And out of here, he deposits that one into the monster seats. Rafael Lantigua with his first major league home run, a special moment in his young career, and who knows, maybe that'll open the floodgates for him.
Yeah, getting that out of the way can be a big confidence booster. It feels like a huge weight just been taken off your back. You can go up there with a lot less pressure on you now, and I wouldn't be surprised if he gets hot for a little while.
What do you remember about your first career homer, Chris?
Well, I remember it was off of Omar Olivares, and, you know, being there in Los Angeles against the Angels, just a tremendous day, great ballpark, and a special moment for sure.
Kiermaier in the box for the 3rd time today as he takes that one off the plate. And a swing and a miss.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Here's a 1-2. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Well, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths. It's not just the pitcher. It's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play.
One out, base is empty, and a run in. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Just missed.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
And that one a little bit high.
2-1.
Kicks and fires. And it's even up. All tied up here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Down the right field line and a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Line to right, base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
And that hit carries a little extra meaning, Boog. It keeps his hitting streak going. He is dialed in at the dish right now.
I don't think there's a more confident hitter in all of baseball right now. Looks like he's expecting a knock every time he steps to the plate.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything.
Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. A gigantic blast. His second home run of the game. It's 5-2. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. Just an excellent swing all the way around.
And now Alex Cora is out of the dugout, and he will make a move for the bullpen. Lucas Giolito will depart, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break. And so the Red Sox go to the bullpen. Brian Bayo.
Well, he struggled quite a bit, so this is another opportunity to get on the right track. He's given up more than one hit per inning pitch so far this season.
Slings to first. That takes care of Springer. 2 outs, base is empty. And now to the plate, here's the Toronto DH. That one's in there, 0-1. Yeah, there's a ball. Swings through that one out in front that
1 ball,
time.
2 strikes.
Ripped on the ground a second. Fires over to Cron. And they're happy to just get off the field after that frame. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's 5-2. You're watching me. Back here at Fenway. Well, we go bottom 6 at the plate. Jarren Duran. And he deals. And that's a base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Well, his hot hitting continues. He's been getting great results. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
And a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Masataka Yoshida will hit next. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. With the tying run at the plate here in the bottom of the 6th. And fouled off. And the 0-2. And a swing and a miss. The hat trick. And that is a big first out.
Well, they've had a great plan of attack for tonight. I mean, finding all the holes in his swing and his approach, just frustrating for him up there. You strike out a guy 3 times in a game. I think that guy's got to go back and really study some video with his hitting coach. Figure out how they're beating him. Make this adjustment really quick because word will get around the league in a hurry.
Check swing. He went. That is strike 2.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Slider got him for strike 3. So first and second with 2 outs. And stepping in for Boston, Ceddanne Rafaela. He was late there, strike 1.
If he can get through this one, put up a 0. This will help in his outings to come.
That's way outside, and that's ball 1. At the belt and fires. Got him! That ends the frame. Back now at Fenway. Down the left fielder, Dalton Varsho. And a foul ball. Bayo, in his 3rd season, he features a sinker, a changeup, a slider, a 4-seamer, and occasionally uses a cutter. Line drive, caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting the line line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
The throw to first. 2 up, 2 down. There's the strike.
0-1.
Swing and a miss. 0-2. That one the other way. Cron on the run, sends it over to first. They get the out, and that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. Set for the last half of the 7th. And the batter now, C.J. Cron. The pitch. Out to center. Kiermaier flashes the leather on the running catch.
The right field, Tyler.
And next for the Red Sox, Tyler O'Neill. 1 for 2. That clips the zone. That's strike 1. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Jordan Romano appears to be getting loose. Green warming up as well. And that one hammered. Kiermaier going back on it. And it bangs off the monster. And that's a double.
Everything came together for him. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
Story at the plate for the 3rd time as he comes up empty there. On the ground. And foul ball. The 0-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. The pitch. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Catcher has it, fires to first. Gets the out, 2 down after the strikeout.
You hear people talk about letting the ball travel so often in terms of a hitting approach, and that's a great example why right there. If he's willing to let that curveball get a little deeper into the zone before he commits, he's way more likely to recognize that it's making a beeline for the dirt. On the other side, still a nice 2-strike pitch, though.
Way out front for strike 2. Next offering misses down and away.
0-2 curve right there. Hitter kind of expects that, and good job of just showing that confidence and trying to get back into this count.
Pitch misses, and the count's even at 2.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. 1 left for the Red Sox. Back here at Fenway Park, we're at the top of the 8th. Here's Kiermaier now. There's a strike. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
2 strikes.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Connor Falefa batting with 1 down, takes a strike. 1 out, bases empty. Check swing, and that's a ball.
Nice job to keep the hands back on that one. Out in front just a little bit.
Foul ball. Who's down looking?
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in the lineup to start an inning, you've got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, this guy is so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
And a base hit right there. Joey gets on base and keeps it going. Danny Jansen to hit here, looking for his 3rd home run of the game.
Yeah, he blasted his 2nd of the game in the 6th inning. This guy looks like he's playing on beginner mode in this one.
Beginner mode is where it's at, Chris. They take the force out, and that is that. One left for Toronto. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th.
Now pitching for number 6.
Jordan Romano.
And he's had his struggles so far this year, as you can see the inflated ERA. Looking to bring that down a little bit right here.
And the pitch. Well struck left field. Varsho raging back towards the wall. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch, man. He's going to want that one back, no doubt.
Here now the Red Sox DH. Vaughn Grissom, 1 for 3. That's off the mark. 1-0.
Oh, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
That one fouled off. The Red Sox trailing by 3 here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a miss. That's strike 2.
1 ball.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
And that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. In safely. It's a double and his 2nd hit.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer. And he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
In the dirt, and it's 1-0. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Grissom over at 2nd, 1 down. The 1-1 is fouled off. And it's 2nd. Inside, just missed. Out there to center. Kiermaier moving under it. Snags it for the 2nd out. Rafael Devers in the box. He's already homered here in this one. Pitch misses there. Ball 1.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Man on 2nd, 2 down.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
Bounce to the right side. Espinal tosses to first, and Devers is set down. And we're back. All set to start the 9th in this one. And now for the Jays, George Springer. Out to short. And the leadoff man retired here in the 9th. Now it's the Toronto designated hitter. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. Here's the left fielder, Dalton Varsho. And that's outside. And that is ball 1. And it started a little too early. Strike 1. Ground ball to the right side. Into the outfield, base hit. They fired in quickly. So it's 1st and 2nd with only 1 away.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And he'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
And that one fouled off. 2 on, 1 out. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And the right-hander deals. And a foul ball, he stays alive. The 0-2. In the air, right field. Hauls it in for the out. Out number 2. So first and second with 2 outs. Down the third baseman, Rafael Antigua. Strike 1.
0-1.
And that one's a little bit low. And the count even 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. First and second, 2 down. On the ground to short, Story. And that is that. So they strand a pair. 5, 6, and 7 will lead. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Eric Swanson.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
Here comes a pitch. Fouled off left side. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Next pitch is outside.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
And now 1 away. He's 2 outs away. And here is C.J. Cron. And that's in for a strike. Line to right, and that'll be a base hit.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
O'Neill, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. Big swing and a miss.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, 1 out.
Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there's just no one there to knock it down.
Trevor Story comes up to the plate. That's outside. Ball 1.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Tying run at the plate. That's in there. And it's 1-2. Hit in the air, center field. And there's 2 down. Last out for the Red Sox in this one. And now it's the catcher for the Red Sox, Connor Wong. Hit to right, and that ought to do it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Blue Jays take game 1 of the series on the road.
When you win 5 in a row, the confidence just goes to another level, and you start to gain this momentum, and you think